in this video, I'm going to tell you about my strategy. So in my 8th semester, as I've already told, I started preparing for UPSC, and I did it mainly through the virtual coaching, the virtual materials that you get, the free of course materials from YouTube, from other websites or the coaching institutes. So definitely the UPSC journey has been tough, but fortunately shorter for me. I started preparing for it because in my 8th semester, and I did not even sit for placements, taking a risk that I would forego a very good corporate career. But I think for UPSC, it is a type of examination which is quite complicated, and the preparation for this is very tough. So I would suggest, if you want to give your best and you want to clear it in your first attempt, I would suggest all the future aspirants to be completely focused on just one path. During my preparations, I faced various issues, and similar problems have been put up, questions have been put up to me by the future aspirants as well. One of the major issues is that the process is very rigorous. It is not just a 3 hours examination like other exams through which you can just sit through and get done with it, because the complete process takes about 1.5 years to 2 years. The same case was with me. I prepared for it for about 1 year, and then I gave my prelims. So the solution for the rigorous process would be just to keep you motivated. You will need a positive environment, and for that, parents and well-wishers will play a very huge role in that. Similarly, another problem is that the pattern is very complicated. And yes, because given that it is called the toughest examination of India, definitely in prelims, the UPSC checks the information that you have. Similarly, in mains, your knowledge, the width and as well as the depth of your knowledge is checked. The depth is checked through the optional paper, while the general studies paper are for evaluating your complete your view about the society, about the nation you are living in, about its constitution, its polity, its people. It covers almost everything. Syllabus, the third problem which the aspirants face. I would definitely agree that the syllabus is very vast, but at the same time, I would like to ensure that the syllabus is just up to the 12th standard, which is not very complicated. So if you can prepare your strategy for all 3 stages in different ways, it will be very beneficial for the future aspirants, and that I would like to share with you. So the first thing is that do not cut off from the society. I was not there on the social media, but I kept in touch with my parents, with my well-wishers, with my friends, because as I've said that it is a long process. It is like a marathon, it is not a 100-meter race. So while doing that, you should definitely be in touch with the society, but from the society, because the exam is completely about what is going on around you and how can you learn from it. The same experience will even help you after you get selected as an officer. So the mental balance as well as physical fitness, both of them are very crucial for your journey. So the complicated pattern, as I mentioned earlier, I would like to stress on the importance of the just one thing, that is the tests. The importance of tests remains throughout all the 3 stages. In prelims, I gave about 80 to 90 full tests. In mains, I wrote answers for almost about 45 to 50 tests, including optional as well as general studies and the essays. And similarly, for the mock interviews, I gave about 10 to 12 mock interviews, which were available for me. Another dictum which I used to follow was the 4R principle. The 4R principle is read, revise, retain, and reproduce. In the chronology, as I've mentioned, the number of students doing so will decrease. For example, everyone reads, then lesser students revise, the lesser students retain, and only the student who can reproduce that in the examination, whether it is prelims or mains or interview, you will get through. For example, in mains, you get only 8 to 8.5 minutes to write an answer which is about 150 to 200 words long. So to do that, you will have to read thoroughly, you will have to revise, retain, and then you have to reproduce that within 8 minutes. So that is, even if the syllabus is not very difficult, the syllabus is very vast, and to keep that in mind, you can reproduce only if you are well thorough with the answer writing.